people like Amokachi. Amokachi came there with problems. He has some knee injuries problems. He came there. Instead of TBjoshua helping this young man, instead of him praying for him, TBjoshua now plotted with us and told us that he wanted to convert Amokachi to the lowest disciple among us. And he did it. Amokachi never succeeded. When he went to one club in America, he could not perform. He came back again. He was virtually living in the synagogue church with us. And TBjoshua reduced Amokachi to a common supermarket attendant. And he was recorded without knowing. TBjoshua has made a complete documentation of Amokachi. What about Kanu Anko? Kanu entered in when he had problems, trying to solve his problems. But he didn't know that he was recorded. And that is what TBjoshua has been parading to all great men in the world, that he healed Kanu and Kanu denied. And since he has the vision and the vision, everybody believed him. That was what he used to confuse Amokachi. That's what he used to confuse James Obiora, even though James Obiora was a bit tough for him. I bought 4 wheelchairs for TBjoshua in the church. What we call miracles of cripple healing, like that of Mr. Maxwell E.J. That wheelchair was bought by me. Maxwell E.J. got drunk, and when he was stepping down from his story building, he fell off and hit his waist. And he had a sprain. When he came to us, we now brainwash this man that unless he sits on a wheelchair, he will not gain the access to see the man of God. And we brainwash the whole family. You can imagine how powerful the game of brainwash is. And you see people crying, begging him, as if that cry they started from home. Why the show? Why do we have to show the whole thing? How they are crying, begging him, Papa, please help us. All those things are manipulation. Am I talking about the people he destroyed their lives? He tells people, when people come there with problems, we cancel them, especially the HIV, serious sicknesses. They should not take drugs. They should keep blessing water in the name of the God of TBjoshua. And people did that. And I'm telling you, they died in their thousands. But himself, TBjoshua himself, call me tomorrow face to face, I'll tell him. He takes drug. He sends our canteen woman, Mama Mike. She will go to a cotton market and buy herbs from herbalists. And we cook for him. He pours it. Mrs. Igodu will buy it. They will prepare it for him and put it in the fridge. He'll be drinking it. What a deceitful life. People who have toothache in the church, he will tell them, no, bless water, and don't take any drugs, don't go to the hospital. But we have extracted the teeth of more than 50 disciples in the hospital. If any problem, you go to hospital. But members are dying daily. He has caused much harm to this country. He has caused much harm to the whole world. What about those that come in? After he has finished them up, he will send them to their countries and they will die. Is it the people we say we are healing? The Igbo people? The same drug, you will see they display their drugs in their presence. Those drugs are not being thrown away. We pack them in. We look at them. If it is not much, we will search for them in Nigeria or the equivalents. We will mix them and put it into the fruit juice they will be taken. If they spend 1 week in Synagogue church, when they go back before the next 2 days, the problem will start. And when they call to tell us the attack has started again, we tell them it is their sin. Prophecies were informations given to him by members, information given to him by workers, disciples. When we get people at the gate, if you have been there before, you will see in the morning as early as 4, 5, people will gather at the gate. 4, 5 a.m. people will gather at the gate. Right at the gate there, we interview people, screen them, they tell us their problems and everything. These are things, those we allow inside, these are things we will take to TBjoshua, and that will form the basis of his prophecy. Sometimes we will gather people and ask them to write their problems. They will write their problems and we'll carry it to the old site, to one of his prayer grounds, and keep it there for him. He will keep reading it. After about 2 to 3 months, he will come out, those things he read from those people's problem, he will come to predict them. He will come to prophesy them. People from overseas, the same thing. I joined the synagogue church at the age of 30. And by 41 to 42, I wanted to marry. And TBjoshua said over his dead body, I will not marry.